Hi everybody, Jennifer from The Profitable Agent here today, talking about the income illusion and why it's not all about one more deal, one more deal, one more deal. I'm going to share with you a little bit more about me today, and then kind of share with you about one of my clients that has worked with us as well. Actually was still a current client, and we'll kind of dive into some tips and tricks for you today as well. Okay, so 6 years ago, I was sitting at my kitchen table, staring at my credit card balance again. I had been trying for months to pay it down, but somehow that bill never managed to get smaller. I would make a payment and then something else would come up and I just end up swiping that card again. At that point, I was carrying around $20,000 in credit card debt. I honestly felt like a failure. I was working hard, doing everything right, doing everything I thought I was supposed to do, but somehow I was always behind. Then my coach at the time introduced me to a new system called Profit First. I'll be honest, I didn't really believe it would change much. It sounded too simple, I guess, but I was desperate to try something different, so I thought, what the heck, we'll give it a go. The first time I started moving money between different bank accounts, one for taxes, one for profit, one for expenses, it actually was like my first aha moment. That light bulb definitely went off. For the first time, I could see where my money was going. I actually had money set aside for taxes, which had never actually happened before. I don't feel like I'm alone in this, but I definitely was behind on CRA taxes as well when I owed that $20,000 because, how do you feel like you can pay your tax obligation when you also owe on a credit card, right? So after a few months, I realized something incredible. I actually didn't feel anxious every time I checked my bank account. I could see where the money was going, and I actually had the money set aside. I felt peace, control, and clarity. The shame I used to carry about money started to fade. I finally understood that being profitable didn't mean working harder or sacrificing the things I loved. It meant being intentional. That's exactly what I help my clients do today. I actually had one client that came to me about 5 years ago, and she spent about 196% of her income. So what does that mean? Well, if she was running $1 million business, almost $2 million a year was going right back out the door. She owed her dad $1 million, and she actually had no idea where her money was going. Over 18 months of coaching, we built awareness, created systems, and helped her make money decisions that lined up with what actually mattered to her. By the end of that 18 months, I'm really proud to say, and I'm no doubt she's proud of herself for this as well, but she actually was able to pay her dad back $200,000 in 18 months. And more importantly, she felt confident and in control. I'm so proud of her, and she's so proud of herself. There's no doubt about that. That is a huge chunk, and it shows you what the purpose and intention behind the Profit First methodology and really just moving that money around on a regular basis can actually do. That's why I'm so passionate about this work, because the truth is more deals will not fix your problem. Just getting one more commission deal is not going to help solve your CRA problem or your credit card problem overnight, unfortunately. But learning to manage what you already have with intention, that's what gives you freedom. And that's what we're going to talk about today. How to take the first step toward feeling in control of your money, no matter what the market's doing. You know what's interesting? When I look back, nothing about my income changed overnight. What it changed was how I made decisions with my money. I stopped reacting and started leading my business like a CEO. And that's what I want to help you do today. Because most agents I talk to are doing the exact opposite. They're stuck in what I call the income illusion. The belief that just one more deal will solve everything. But the truth is, if your money habits don't change, your results won't either. Let that sink in, okay? If your money habits don't change, your results won't either. So today, I want to walk you through a simple framework to help you see where your money is actually going, find out what's eating your profits, and help you start taking control without giving up the things that make life good for you. because the goal isn't to hustle harder. It's to build a business that gives you freedom, right? So, you know what's interesting? Again, my income didn't change, and I think that is the most important thing. We talk about this. So what can you actually do in that time is just really understand where that money is going. And we've talked about this on calls before. This is not news if you are a regular listener of ours. In order to get intentional with your money, we need to move that money so it's not just sitting in one checking account, one savings account. We need to give that money and every single dollar you have intention and purpose. So what's really happening? When you close a deal, the money hits your account and it feels like abundance, right? But then taxes, expenses, and personal draws. So when you transfer money from your business account to your personal account, it's just gone before you even realize it. This leads to living deal to deal and never feeling like you're caught up. The reason for the lack of discipline, let's be honest, it's lack of structure. So what can you do? Like I've said, separate your money into purpose-based accounts. We've talked about this in past videos where we have operating expenses, taxes, owner's pay, as well as profit. Making small, consistent allocations every time you get paid. Actually, I'm going to take that back. Not only when you get paid, but look at it on a regular basis. I encourage my real estate clients, regardless of when they actually have closings, to actually go in on a regular basis. That could be every Friday, that could be every Monday, every Wednesday, doesn't matter. Whatever day of the week, whatever time of the week works for you, just to help you build that awareness and see where your money is going. It helps you make decisions when you can review your bank accounts on a regular basis. It also helps you stop guessing and start leading. These habits create peace and control, the foundation for lasting profitability. If this hits home and you would like to try just one small step this week, I encourage you to open up a profit account, call it profit, and regularly transfer 1% of your commission earnings from your income account or your checking account into that account and start to see that money build up over time. Don't wait for the perfect time. Just like having kids, there is no perfect time. The piece you're looking for starts with intentional decision. So I encourage you to open up that profit account today and start to move that money. I hope that this has resonated with you. And I just want to remind you that we have lots of free videos and walkthroughs, tutorials, and tons of free resources on our website, www.theprofitableagent.ca. We also have our own YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/@profitableagents. We'll make sure to throw that in the comments so that you guys can actually review all of the amazing videos and all the fun free tutorials and walkthroughs we have for you in order to help you keep more of your hard-earned money, because that is our goal here at The Profitable Agent. Thank you all so much for listening. I wish you a profitable day.